Shalom, all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect Arkim that are teaching this word. Shalom Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Now, as you can see here, this is a scene, right, from the movie The Godfather, the part 2. And in this scene, Michael, if you're familiar with the characters, Michael Corleone, he basically needs a gaming license, for his casinos. So pretty much, he deals with this senator that can basically get him the gaming licenses. And this is these movies show you a lot basically, but pretty much the senator, I'm going to play the clip, and the senator basically says to Michael, he hates the fact that his people, meaning the Italians, because these are like mafia guys, they come to America, and he says this statement, this good clean country, and basically you come to this good clean country and pollute it pretty much. That's what that senator was saying. But when you watch these things through the eyes of the truth, it was making me think pretty much, pretty much, when the hell was America ever a good, clean country? First of all, you so-called white people that went over to America, you stole that land. You stole the land, all right? You stole it by what? Rape, robbery, and murder. You called it manifest destiny, all right? And you stole the land from the natives. So my question is, when was America, which is Babylon the Great, ever a good, clean country? Because what he tries to do to Michael Corleone in the clip is, he tries to squeeze him for more money, basically, the senator. More money than the license is the licensing fee. He tries to squeeze him for more money than it's actually worth. All right? And then he says, the reason I'm doing it is because, you come to this, your kind come to this good, clean country and basically corrupt it. Let me play the clip and I'm going to read the scriptures. But my question is, when the hell was America ever, which is Babylon the Great, when was it ever a good, clean country? It's never been clean. It's the land of the corrupt. First of all, you so-called white people, you Edomites, you're the people of corruption, man. All right? You've never gotten anything by fair gain or by hard work. You're thieves.
For the license is less than $20,000, am I right? That's right. Now, why would I ever consider paying more than that? Because I intend to squeeze you. I don't like your kind of people. I don't like to see you come out to this clean country in your oily hair, dressed up in those silk suits that try to pass yourselves off as decent Americans. I'll do business with you, but the fact is that I despise your masquerade, the dishonest way you pose yourself and your whole fucking family.
Wait a minute. I'm going to play it more, but he said the way you pose yourself, your dishonest ways, and posing yourselves off as good Americans. Well, hold on. Aren't all you so-called white people, you Edomites, dishonest? The very fact of what he's doing in this scene is dishonest. He's meant to be an upstanding senator, but he's doing backdoor deals with mafia guys. So that shows you there in itself, that the so-called white man's corrupting himself. He's got double standards. If it's the actual Edomites doing the corruption, then it's all good. But if anyone else does it, they're bad all of a sudden. That's the so-called white man for you, man. That's what he says about our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, which a lot of them Italians are Jakes also. But doesn't he say that about you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans? You're ruining the country. Negroes don't work, this, that, and the other. They're in the ghetto killing each other. But then the American government is the one that pollutes the place where Jake lives, gives you the drugs, gives you the guns. So they're hypocrites, man. They're hypocrites, right?
Senator, we're both part of the same hypocrisy.
And that's the point I wanted to get as well, because he says to him, we're both part of the same hypocrisy. Because he's saying to him, how he's saying to Michael, your people are dishonest, whatever, posing yourselves as good Americans, polluting this good land. But then Michael telling him, look, we're both part of the same hypocrisy. Don't you do the same thing? But that's Esau for you, man. So let me play this here. Let me read this here. Hosea 4:1. Yeah, that's the question is, when the hell was America, Babylon the Great? When the hell was it ever a good, clean country? So this is Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. The land of what? Particularly the land of America, right? Babylon. You know, but this is talking about Jake being in corruption. But where's the main land our people are resting upon, and they're in a state of corruption? The Babylon the Great, America, man. So the Lord have a controversy with the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Lord in the land. And that's this whole world, but particularly America. America is the beacon of, which is Babylon the Great, by the way, is the beacon of this society. But you know, there's, like the scripture says, there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Lord in the land. There's no truth in Babylon, man. There's no truth in this world, man. Apart from the brothers that push this word out, there is no truth out here, man. It's all corruption. So there's no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Lord in the land, all right? Okay? There's no righteousness in this society except for the Akim that believe in Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and push his words. There is no righteousness in this world, man. It's all corrupt, man. By swearing and lying and killing, stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood toucheth blood. Yeah, and that's what goes on in the land of America. And really, it starts with the rulers of that land. And who's the ruler of this? Who's the ruler of this current earth we live in? The so-called white man, the Edomites. All right, the most corrupt. And their thoughts, and beginning with the wicked elites, their thoughts and way of thinking filters down to the civilians in society. That's why everyone in this world is completely bugged out, man. But in particular, in this side of the world, the UK, America, the what they call the Western side of the world, right? The Western world is completely corrupt, man. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing. Does this not happen in America? And committing adultery, they break out and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven. Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. All right? Yeah, because there's going to be a judgment upon the land, man. And what's the judgment? The nuclear missiles, man. The nuclear missiles. Okay? So America, from the so-called white man, put his grubby paws on that, which is all destiny. It was all manifest destiny. Was really biblical, all right? Because the Lord was with the so-called white man to take those lands, all right? And he did, man. And he destroyed, and he pillaged, and he murdered, and he shed blood, okay? And then you have what you have today, man. Like what I just read here, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood toucheth blood. Pure wickedness is going on in that land. But it all begins with the so-called white man. He is the man of wickedness, all right? And when they got to the shores of America, they brought nothing but evil with them, man. And they decimated the native population, all right, which are the tribe of Gad, which they're still alive, they're still here. But they made our people, you know, put our people in the ghettos, the lowest conditions, brought so-called Negroes over there to serve stole us, and they stole us by stealing. They stole us and brought us to the Americas to do what? To serve slavery, man. So when the hell was America ever a clean country? You know, I just saw that, I was flicking through and I saw that scene, and it just made me think that when the hell was America, Babylon the Great, ever a clean country? It never has been. It's been a corrupt land from the beginning, man. But showing you the hypocrisy of these Edomites, it clearly shows you the hypocrisy of Esau in that scene right there, man. Okay? So let me read this here. This is Micah 2:2. This is what these Edomites do. Didn't he say that to Michael Corleone? He says, you pose yourself off with your silk suits and your oily hair. You pose yourselves off as good Americans. Well, does not the so-called Jew, the small hats, and all these other so-called white people, you see them in the city when you go work, you see them in their suit and ties or whatever, posing themselves off as these upstanding good men. But the world's woken up to the fact that you so-called white people, you're really the devil. All right? But that's what Esau does, man. He's hid behind that for years. His image, that shaven face, the Cesare Borgia, the suits and ties, dressing in suits and ties as if they're upstanding people. But they're really a people of corruption, man. All right? So it's just funny that that senator said that to him in that scene, So this is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. All right. What's the iniquity that these wicked elites devise, man? All right. How to further keep you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans in slavery. How to further keep our people destroyed. How to further keep our people at the bottom. All right. So our people do not prosper, which we're not meant to prosper in these lands. We're meant, in particular America, we're meant to suffer. We're in our captivity. What does the scripture says? We are yet this day in our captivity. All right. Well, we've been made to serve bondage. So, but who further helps to keep our people in a perpetual destructive mind state? The wicked elites. That's what it's telling you here. Woe to them that devise iniquity. Who rules the world and has the power to have round tables and implement their thought patterns on the planet? The Edomites. The so-called white man. So woe to them, destruction unto them that devise iniquity. So they're going to be destroyed anyway, the wicked elites. They're going down. All right, that's why this world is crumbling as you know it, because the Lord's bringing this system down. So woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. All right, yeah, they have the power to implement, their wickedness basically. Okay, and they've had that power ever since Columbus and them. They call them explorers, but they're really conquerors. Ever since Columbus and the rest of those conquerors went to the Americas and started stealing and pillaging the lands, all right? They've had the power to do so, to do whatever they want. It says, and they covet fields. This is the point I wanted to get. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And that's what they've done. They coveted everything. They coveted the lands. They coveted it shows you that in the movie 1492, man, with Columbus. The Christopher Columbus Hollywood movie. What was he doing? He went to the Americas and Hispaniola, and he was coveting the land from the Ephraimites, from the Latin tribes over there, the Northern Kingdom. And it shows you that, man. He was coveting the gold and silver, but he posed as their friend. But they knew what he was up to. But then what happened is, later down the line, more and more conquistadors were coming to the land because they were coming there with the thought pattern to destroy and kill and to take anyway. What did it say in Columbus's memoirs? These people are basically, he said, what did he say, to roughly paraphrase it? He said, these people are easy to, they're nice and polite and good people, easy to enslave. So all this history is coming out, man. They coveted those lands, all right? And Cristobal Colon, by the way, he didn't wind up accidentally going into the Dominican Republic, Hispaniola, all right? Because he was trying to get to India. No, they knew where they were going. It shows you that in the Columbus movie. Watch it. They knew exactly where they're going because he mentioned the book of Esdras in it. All right? So it says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And that's what they've done, man. All right? They've stolen our identity. For example, they've sat in the land of America, and now you're getting so-called white people, right, calling themselves Cherokee and all that, after they've oppressed the real Cherokees, all right? Lying, man. Calling themselves the tribe of Judah when they're not. They're Edomites. Calling themselves the identity of you Negroes. The real people are calling themselves black, and then the imposters are calling themselves Judah or Ish, Salakia. So that's what they do. They steal your land, all right? Esau steals your land and your houses and takes them away, and they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Yeah, and they oppress your way of life, all right? They make you Greek, so to speak. You got to forget your customs. Why? When Negroes first went into the Americas from the lands of Africa, a lot of our people were still speaking broken Hebrew. They were following Hebrew customs. But what was the first thing Esau did? He beat the knowledge of our self out of us and taught us what? The slavery Christianity, the Edomite Jesus, basically, the bullshit Christianity from slavery, not the truth. He taught us the lies, all right? So they oppress our real heritage, man. But guess what? They're going to be judged anyway. So let me get this here. This is Numbers 35. Because this is the future for you Edomites, all right? Numbers 35 and 33. All right, there is no, what did he say in that scene? He said, you come to this good, clean country. Babylon has never been good. Babylon the Great which is America, has never been clean, man. You've never been good and clean, all right? It's always been the land of corruption from the beginning. So this is Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. All right? Talking about the land of America. Any land that you shed people's blood, the only way you can balance the scale is your blood has to be shed. What does the scripture says in Revelation 13, man? It says, and 9, he that leads in captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, all right? Who are the saints? The Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the believers in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And we're waiting for that judgment, man. We're waiting for the Lord to enslave Esau and give us the kingdom. Because it says it here, man, ye shall not pollute the land. How did the so-called white man pollute? The land of America is completely polluted by blood. All right, they have built their houses upon the bloodshed of a nation of people. So that's what it says here. Ye shall not, this is the law in the scripture. This is a law. Ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. And that's true justice. See, when the so-called white man's brought down and he's enslaved, and we do what they did to us, that's justice. That's the balance. That's the scales balanced. It's what the scripture says. If you shed a people's blood on the land, that land is cursed. The only way you can fix things is for your blood to be shed. So that's what's getting ready to happen. And by the way, America, which is Babylon the Great, is going to be completely destroyed with nuclear missiles, by the way. That's going to be the ultimate judgment. And then the rest of these Edomites that are all over the world, the Lord Yahweh Shai and the elect are going to enslave the rest of these Edomites. This is the future. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video on that. So anyway, I'm going to say all praises unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect Arkim that teaching this word. Shalom Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakha Qudash. Shalom, shalom.